Hi, my name is Mike Parker. I'm the director of Muay Thai in the state of Oklahoma. I'm a student of Arjan Chai, who is president of Thai Boxing Association of the United States of America. We're here today to learn kicking on the DVD number 3 of a series of 5 on Muay Thai in MMA. So let's get training. We're going to work on stance and movement and footwork. The importance of stance and good footwork is essential if you're going to be a good fighter. You have to have balance. And to have good balance, you've got to have good footwork. It's much like an artillery piece. If it doesn't have wheels, it isn't a very good artillery piece. But if you can move it, if it's mobile, then it's much better. The same with fighting. If you have good balance, good footwork, you'll be a much better fighter, more balance, be able to move better. So there's 2 stances I want you to learn. One is the boxing stance. It's more narrow. A kicking stance or Thai boxing stance is more wide. The reason the Thais stand this way is to facilitate the kicks. When you're boxing, you're more narrow. You're not kicking at all. But when you kick, you have to bring this other foot out. And following in the same DVD, we're going to be talking about how to get maximum power from your kick. And the reason is because of the 45-degree angle that you stand. So from a boxing position, to move into a kicking stance or Thai boxing stance, move your foot out to 45-degree, hands out. So this is your kicking stance in Muay Thai. This is a boxing stance. This is Muay Thai or kickboxing stance. To move in these stances, you have to be able to go from one to the other. So you should practice. First, we'll go forward. Move the forward foot first. If you go backward, move the back foot first. If you go left, move the left foot first. If you move right, move the right foot first. And just practice in the boxing stance. And the kicking stance. At no time are my feet together like this. They're always apart. That's why whatever direction you're going to move that foot first. If you're going to move forward, move the front one first. If you move backward, move the back one first. With the left is the same thing. Move to the left or move to the right. Otherwise, if I move this way, my feet are crossed, I'm off balance, I can't move good. And that's a good time for someone to attack me. So practice going forward, backward, left, right, keeping your feet apart. Boxing stance, forward, backward, left, right. Now you can also circle. You can circle right. You can circle left. And also notice that my feet don't come together or they don't cross the line. They always stay apart. Whether I go forward or back, or left or right, or I circle the other way. My feet are always apart. That way you can move better and you're always balanced and you're ready to go. That's it. Let's look at the Thai round kick. When we examine it, there are 3 basic keys. The first key is 45-degree angle with your feet. From a boxing stance, step out, and broaden your shoulders to a 45-degree angle with your legs and your feet. From boxing, step out 45 degree. That's key number one. Number two, as I start to kick, I step out at an angle with this foot and start pivoting. It's as if I was swinging a bat and I was stepping to swing like this. But rather than swinging a bat, I'm going to be swinging my leg. So think of that when you start to pivot on the second key. The third key of the Thai round kick is turning your hips and shoulders. 45 degrees, number one. Pivot as you step to kick, number two. Number three is turning your hips and shoulders all the way around. So if I do it a little bit faster, 45, pivot, turn, and then recover. You could do it this way also without the recover of turning all the way around. It's essentially the same thing. I'm starting with a 45-degree angle, I'm pivoting, and I'm turning my hips and shoulders into it. And a dead weight kick with my leg. It's not a snapping kick, it's dead weight. So when I swing it around, it's just like as if someone cut my leg off and just swung it at someone, it would just flop around. It's not a snapping kick. It isn't this. It goes around as dead weight. Three keys. 45-degree angle, pivot, turn your shoulders and hips, rotate them all the way around. So I'll demonstrate it now, kicking something a little bit hard. I'm going to use one of my students, Jeremiah. It's important that when you're kicking, especially in Muay Thai, that the person holding the pads holds them correctly. Make sure that he's holding them upright. If I'm kicking him on his body is upright. So when you kick the target, they have to be more or less upright. They can't be down like this. I'm not kicking up. I'm kicking around like I'm swinging a bat. So if I did that with those pads down like that, they're going to slide underneath and kick him. So they have to be upright. Now, when you kick, remember the three keys. 45 degrees with your feet. As you start to kick, don't step toward him. Step out. If I step toward him, that makes it so my feet aren't 45 degrees no more, and that's going to make the power of the kick not very good. So stay at 45 and step out as if I'm stepping to bat. As I pivot, I'm going to turn my hips and shoulders all the way around and just go through the pads. Notice how his body reacts to the kick. It's a heavy kick. And I'm turning my entire body, pivoting my entire weight into the kick. It's not a snap kick. It is not this. If I snap kick it, watch his body. That's a snap kick. Now a Thai kick. When you finish the kick, return to the spot where you started. Finish right back here. Because if you go down and step my foot here, he's going to kick me. Or he can knee it. He's going to knee it, see it? Or a good grappler will block and then he'll shoot. He'll grab my legs. Make sure and bring your leg back to the starting position. See it? Because then I can come back with another kick and continue. Or I can come back with a knee. Okay? So always come back to the starting position when you finish your kick. Okay. I'm going to bring in my student again, Jeremiah. I'm going to demonstrate the left round kick. Notice every time that we train with each other, we always do respect. That's traditional in Muay Thai. All Muay Thai practitioners do that with each other before and after each training drill that they do with one another. The 3 keys are the same. 45 degree with the feet. As I hop, I start to pivot with my right foot. And I'm going to do the same kick just like I did with my right leg. It seems that if I bring this leg back and then I kick, that it will be too slow. It would be too slow of a kick, that the opponent would be able to read it and tell what's coming. But the way the Thais do it, it's very fast. Now, when you finish kicking with the left kick, bring it back and then step back. Don't set it down forward. Don't set it forward here because you're going to get hit and attacked. So the left kick again. Hop it back. But don't hop it back so far that you're out of your 45-degree angle. When you hop, when you make the quick switch, a short hop so that your feet are still 45-degree angle, just like they were on your right side. A fast twitch. Good. Now when you do a Muay Thai kick, it's important to be able to recover from the kick so that you can deliver another kick, another punch, another knee in rapid succession. When I do the left kick, when I recover, I bring this left leg all the way back and take one step back. Watch again. Step, step. See it? One more time, a little faster. Now, if I kick and I let my foot down, then he's going to attack me. I'm too close to him now. So you have to bring that leg back. As I sit this foot down, he's going to kick my leg. Bang! See it? But if I bring it back, it misses, and then I'm ready to counter. So make sure I'm bringing that left foot all the way back again. When you recover on the left kick, 2 steps. One more time. Now, another reason you recover it that way is because when I hop, I'm starting in the back. If I wanted to do another kick from there, I recover again so I can do another kick. That's why I don't come forward. Then I don't have to go kick, lay it down, and then bring it back and go again. That takes too long. Go back to the original starting space. And then come back. If I do it on the right kick, when I kick with my right leg, bring it back to the starting spot. Kick, right back. You recover it better that way. If I set my foot down, he can kick me. He can punch me. I'm too close to him. Recover. That way I can throw another kick afterward. One more time. Good. Okay, now we're going to talk about the teep. The teep is a Thai word and means foot jab. Foot jab is like a straight kick, a straight thrusting kick with either leg. First, we'll go with the short foot jab. The short foot jab is with the rear leg. Most martial arts consider this one the long one with the rear leg because it's coming from a longer distance back, okay? But it's short in Thai boxing. The reason they call it the short one is because when I foot jab him with my rear leg, he's going to back up. Do it again. Back up. Make me miss. Yeah, foot jab. See it? It's short. I can't reach him. If he perceives the kick and gets out of the way of it, I can't get him. That's why they call the rear leg the short foot jab. Again, short foot jab. Okay? Now, if he holds the pad so I can go ahead and do the kick, when you do the foot jab, I'm not going to come up like this. It's not coming in an upward trajectory. It's going straight. So I'm going to thrust my hip forward. As I do it, thrust my hip forward. I'm actually punching him with my foot. I'm not pushing him. I'm ballistically hitting him with my foot, the ball of my foot or the flat of my foot. Now, to get maximum power, put your hip forward and thrust your hip forward. As I do that, and it's not a snapping kick. I don't snap it. I don't snap it up like this because it doesn't move him if I snap. If I put my hip into it and thrust my hip out, that makes much more of an impact. It's not a snapping kick. So the short foot jab comes from the rear foot and it thrusts straight forward. And you hit with the ball of the foot or with the flat of the foot or with the heel. This is a good kick for if someone is rushing you real fast. Back up just a little bit, Jeremiah. As he comes in and you stop him, you don't have time to throw a combination or a more elaborate attack. It's a good way to keep him off of you. Okay, good. Now, when I do the foot jab, you should come up on the supporting foot because that uses the muscles of your legs and your hips to even more power. Instead of keeping this foot flat, raise it up on the ball of your foot. And you get more length out of the foot jab. Come up on the ball of your foot of your support leg. And thrust your hips forward. And notice the impact on Jeremiah. Good. Okay. Let's look at the long foot jab. The long foot jab in Thai boxing is different than other martial arts. Most martial arts, the long one is from the rear because it comes from a longer distance away. In Thai boxing, it's completely opposite because of the footwork. If I hop this one back and teep or foot jab, okay, that seems like it's short, okay? But when I start to move this leg back, Jeremiah's going to move back and get out of the way of it. And I covered more ground because of my footwork. So he's going to move back again when I start the kick. See it? Because if I stayed here and he moved back, I would miss him. But because of my footwork in the long foot jab, when I hop and he moves back, I can see it. And I can chase him with it. So I could go a pretty long distance. Go fast back. And still get him. So that's why they call it the long foot jab, because you're able to travel a longer distance. The same when you do the left kick, when you hop it to get more power, the same with the foot jab. Put the pad in. When I hop this leg back, it gives it more power to foot jab it. The same mechanics as in the right foot jab or the short one. Make sure the hips are thrust forward when you do the foot jab. And come up on the ball of the other foot. That gives everything more ballisticness, more power in your muscles. practice the long foot jab. When you hop it and he starts moving back, focus on my feet for just a second when he moves back and see how my feet go when I hop it back and he starts moving backward. One more time. Good. And that's the difference between the long foot jab and the short foot jab. Okay, throughout this DVD we've been exploring the kicking of Muay Thai. We did the round kick, right and left leg. We did the foot jab, right and left leg. Now we're going to explore some combinations. These are pretty basic, but that's what you're going to use when you get into a confrontation, either on the street, if you're fighting in the ring or in the cage. You're going to use things that you know you can do, simple things that you've trained over and over and over. So some of these are simple, they're easy to do, but they're very, very effective. The first one we'll do is a double right kick. Remember when I taught you, when you kick more than one time, always bring your foot back to the starting space. Bring it back to the point where you started the kick. So a double right kick. Notice each time I kick, I'm putting it down in the same spot where I finished and then come back again. And I'm also staying pivoted on my support foot. Focus on my foot just for a second. When I kick, I'm staying here. On my next kick, my foot is still here. I'm not going back and forth like this. When I kick twice, my foot is staying right here. It's the same pivot point. And the kicks are just as hard each time. Thanks. Okay, now we're going to do the double left kick. Remember, on the left kick, to get power from this kick, you have to hop it back to a position where it's 45 degrees, just opposite of your right kick. So make sure and switch it back, hop it back before you kick with the left leg. And then on the second kick, bring it back to the same spot. It's exactly what we did on the right leg. The same thing when I kick twice, my support foot stays pivoted. It doesn't pivot back and forth. It stays pivoted in the same spot as I kick the second time. One more time. And when you recover, step, step. Step, step. Good. This combination is going to be left kick to right kick. Before I do it, I want to explain just for a second. The person holding the pads, he should always keep his left leg forward because that's how he's going to be fighting me. That's where the posture of Muay Thai comes from. Like this is from holding those pads. That's where it comes from. Now, as I kick, he's just going to turn in the direction of my kick. So I don't want him to hold him for me on my right and then hold him on my left. He reads my hips. He reads my body as I'm kicking. That way he doesn't know which kick is coming. He reads it. So if I kick right, he turns into it. And then left, he turns into it. Because he sees my hips turning, that's why he knows which kick is coming. So in the combination of right to left, right kick, left kick. A little bit faster. And notice on my left kick that I recover with the 2 steps. 1, 2. Always recover. It's safer that way. Right kick to left kick. Good. The next combination will be left kick to right kick. Start with the left kick. Remember, you got to hop it back. Now, on this one, there's 2 ways you can do it. One, you can step back all the way and then come back with a right kick. Or you can set it straight down, and then he has to adjust, and then I go right into my right kick. I'll hop back and kick and then set my foot down. He has to adjust. Notice if he doesn't adjust, how close I am to him. See, I'm too close to kick now with that other kick. So the feeder is very important for this person to learn how to kick correctly. He has to be at the right distance. So he's going to adjust after I left kick. See, that way he's at the right distance each time, and I can just unload. Good. The next combination, long foot jab to right kick. The long foot jab, when you hop it, that's where you get the power. And then set it right in front. And that way you're going to start your right kick automatically. Do it again. Foot jab, right here. That's when you start the right kick. Before your foot sets down on the foot jab, after you finish it, already start to pivot it on your right kick. I'll do it slow. Foot jab, start to pivot, right kick. A little faster now. Foot jab, start to pivot, kick. And notice I'm already moving into the right kick after I foot jab. I'm leaning over to this side so I can kick on the right side. So this would be good. For instance, if he was coming forward and I intercepted him with a foot jab and then kicked the leg. It's the same thing. Foot jab, kick the leg. Or foot jab, kick the pad. Yeah, see it? So that's why he has his belly pad on. As he comes in, foot jab, kick. Okay, now we're going to do the combination of the short foot jab and left kick. This is one of the few times you don't have to hop the left kick back to get power from it. Because as I finish my short foot jab, I set it down in front, and now I'm already in the 45-degree angle for my left kick to come up. So short foot jab, the rear kick. Short foot jab, left kick. You just step right into the left kick. After you put jab, step right into it. Make sure when you're kicking to pivot and turn your hips and shoulders all the way over to make that kick heavy and loose. And when you recover from the left kick, remember, step it back. Step. Good. This combination is the long foot jab followed by a left kick. Now there's a special kind of footwork and body mechanics in this one. So I'm going to go a little bit slower and then we'll pick it up speed a little bit. When you do the long foot jab or the left one, as I finish it, I'm leaning forward and then I'm going to start the kick. So I'm not going to set it down and then left kick like that. I'm going to go directly from the foot jab into the kick. So I hop in midair to get the power from the left kick. Foot jab, I keep it up in the air. Now I hop and kick. Just like that. Foot jab, keep it up in the air, lean forward, get your balance, kick. And make sure you're hopping it back so you get power from it. Faster. Foot jab. Notice how I lean forward after the foot jab. Foot jab, lean forward. That allows me to get my balance so I can kick. If I lean back, I can't, this leg can't come back. Lean forward after you foot jab. Now, then go right into the kick. And recover with that left kick. Back. Good. Okay, the next combination, short foot jab and right kick. So we're going to be doing both kicks from the right leg. Right foot jab. It's a short one because it's real short and quick. I'm not hopping it back. As I foot jab, I'm going to lean forward, just like on the other combination, and then hop and kick. I hop my foot back to the original position so I can get the power from that 45-degree angle. Foot jab. Short foot jab, lean, hop, kick. Quick now. Good. Okay, we're going to build some combinations now. It's pretty much up to the individual what kind of combinations once they learn the tool, once they learn how to kick, once they learn how to put foot jabs and combination kicks together with other kicks, then you can start building your own combinations, whatever it is. So it's a pretty personal thing. Everybody's going to come up with their own ideas of combinations. But here's just some examples. As I kick twice on my right leg, I can come back with my left leg. And then I could do the opposite. 2 left kicks and then a right kick. Then I could go left, right, left, right, left. Foot jab and double right kick. Right foot dab, double left kick. Triple right kick. Triple left kick. Right, left, right, right. Good. So after a time, the feeder gets used to seeing which kick coming. That way he can feed it randomly and there isn't a preconceived drill. That's the two ways that Thai pads can be fed. One is to have preconceived drills. For instance, here's a 4 count. Right kick, left hook, right cross, left kick. That's one specific drill. But if he was going to randomly feed me, he doesn't know what kick I'm going to use. Good. That way he learns to feed from my stimulus rather than just holding me in place like that. He learns to read my kick because then he's learning the timing of the kicker so he can learn to counter. Thanks. Okay, we're going to do a couple drills, and I'm going to give you some tips along the way. This will kind of help your form, because good form is just as important as being able to hit someone hard or have good timing. You can punch all day long like this, but that's a whole different thing than correct boxing and precision hitting. Kicking is the same thing, kneeing, elbowing, grappling, anything is the same thing. You've got to have good form, good mechanics. Then you start applying speed and power and strength behind that. So we're going to call this one the cross, just because he's shaped like a cross and he'll be static. He's just going to stand still, and we're going to kind of work the form of the round kick. As I start to kick, 45 degree, I step and pivot, and I'm just going to lay my shin on him. And notice that my back has almost turned toward him. And look how much my support foot is pivoted. That forces me to turn my hip and my shoulder over, and that way my shin hits him rather than my foot. So we'll do that a couple times. Don't kick your partner, just lay it on him and then push off. Make sure you're pivoting on that support foot, turning your hips and shoulders almost like you're going to turn your back to him. And while you're doing this, you could add something else by pushing off. Push. That'll help keep your balance for the next one. And sometimes when you're kicking someone, he likes to grab that leg and then push off. And it's hard for him to grab it. Push off. Pivot, turn. Pivot, turn your shoulders and hips. 45 degree, pivot, turn your hips and shoulders. And now he's going to do it to me. Now we can do it with the left leg, same thing. Okay? Now, still being the static cross, you can also kick the leg. And we're going to do this in a sequence of 4. Outside, inside, inside, outside. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Outside with the right leg. Inside, hop with the left leg. Inside, right leg, outside hop, left kick, and then he does it to me. So you just go back and forth with each other. So we'll go high. Make sure when you kick with the left leg, you hop every time. Either as low or high or to the head. It doesn't matter. Always hop it back because you won't get power with the left leg like this. It has to be in the rear, like that. So short hop and then kick. Hop, kick. Good. Okay, we're going to still stay with the cross, but now instead of being static, he's going to be mobile. So he's just going to stand in the cross position, and as he turns, I'm going to turn and face him. So he's going to turn, and this will help me do my footwork, make sure my feet stay right, make sure I stay in front of him, make sure I stay targeting like a laser from my eyes going right through his chest right here. So that's where I'm staying at. Whenever he turns, I'm going to turn and still face him. Now, as we do this, as he moves, I'm going to feed in the kicks. Whatever those kicks I did the last time, we did high, high on this side, low, low on the inside, other leg, high, low on that side. So he's just going to move, and I'm just going to kick. If he backs up, I'm going to foot jab him. Or if he gets too close, I foot jab him, make him go backward, and then kick. And just kind of put those together as he's moving. So he's like a slow-moving bag, and I'm just kind of tapping him. Good. Okay, the next drill I call back and forth, except instead of being static, we're going to be mobile as in the cross, but we're both going to be in a boxing or Thai boxing stance, just a fighting stance, and we're just going to go back and forth. He's going to mimic exactly what I do. Good. This drill will help you kind of understand the round kick a little bit more. there are 3 types of round kicks in Muay Thai. The first round kick is a downward round kick. Notice how my leg arches downward. A good one for this one is when he throws a right cross, right down that leg. And notice how my leg arches up and then goes down. So it chops downward like that. Okay? The next one is a round kick, a regular round kick. That's the one we've been doing on the tape the whole time. Straight around. It cuts just regular, straight across, horizontal. Okay, then there's the upward kick, upper round kick. If he's in a boxing stance, this is a good one that cuts right up underneath here when you go upward. As you go upward here, and you're making contact with the shin, coming upward. So the 3 round kicks we have: downward, downward, regular, regular, upward, upward. Good. Okay, we're going to end this session with some tips about how to make your legs stronger and your kick more powerful. One of the best things to do is wind sprints. Find a spot where you can make a 45-degree incline and make it 40 yards. And then just do wind sprint as fast as you can up it, walk down. And do 10 times. Every day, do wind sprints and your legs will get much stronger, much faster, much quicker. You have to think of the Olympic sprinters. How do they get so fast? Because they sprint fast, they practice fast, explosive things. They don't just jog around the track. They go very fast and explosive. So if you want fast kicks and hard kicks, do things that are explosive. And one thing you can do are wind sprints. Uphill is good, about 45 degrees. Sets of 10, 15, or 20 every day. The next thing you can do, we can call it a jump squat. When you squat all the way down with your head up and hands on your head, and just jump high as you can. And then come right back down to it, up, right back down again, up. The lower you get, the better you can get. Keep your back straight. Don't bend over like this. Keep your back straight as you squat down. And push up. Explode up. Do those at the end of your workout. Do sets of 10, do sets of 20. Get to where you can work up to 50 at a time, and you will have explosive kicks. The next thing you can do is duck walk. Everybody's done this in elementary school, in gym class. Just duck walk. Just make sure that you keep your back straight, head up. Work up to 1-minute round, a 2-minute round, or a 3-minute round, doing just duck walks. That will make your legs very, very strong. Lifting weights is good, especially the powerlifting or Olympic style. Deadlifts, the cleans from the floor, develop a lot of power in your legs because you're having to drive it up from the floor. Have very strong legs with that. Okay, that's it for some tips. And the only thing I can say is the more you practice, the more repetition you get, the better you're going to be at anything in your life, especially if you're fighting arts. Keep practicing, keep repetition. Thanks. Well, that's it for this portion of this series of Muay Thai. I have a series of 5 DVDs. This is number 3. My next one will be knees. You can contact me for private instruction. I'm available for seminars across the country. And my email and address will be on the screen. Thank you very much.